Story 1. Am I paranoid or right to be a little freaked out? I have a young doggo and live in an apartment. It's a building that has an elevator and all of that, so random people aren't able to just walk by your door. This morning when I went to take my dog out, there were these 3 treats on the metal part of my door, so super close to my door, which made it seem intentional since it wasn't just like in the middle of the hallway or something. My dog tried to eat one, but I took it from her. It's just that I've heard a lot of horror stories of pets being poisoned by things left places, and I'd get worries me. Obviously there's a million kind explanations too. A kid hears her barking sometimes and wants to leave treats, someone just dropped them, etc. But honestly I'm feeling paranoid, but also feeling ridiculous for feeling paranoid, lol. I'll post a pic in the comments, but it's definitely a standard store-bought treat. Comment 1. I'd rather be considered paranoid than have a poisoned dog. You're right, it's probably harmless, but why take the risk? Comment 2. I think it's okay to be a little paranoid. There's no note, so there's no idea as to who left them and their intention. Comment 3. I would not give anything to my dog from someone I didn't know very well. My childhood dog was lured over to my neighbor's garage where they fed him rat poison laced dog food just because their daughter was scared of him. Frown. So I will forever be paranoid. I think your paranoia is justified, but I'm obviously more weary of people than others when it comes to pets. Comment 4. Someone I know of had a stranger give their dog marijuana. The person that did it seemed friendly and even casually told the owner they'd given their dog a special treat, which the owner didn't think anything of until the dog was at EMERG on 4 fluids. Throw the treats out. It's one thing for a neighbor you know who may have lost their dog to give you stuff, another thing entirely to have random stuff left on your doorstep. Comment 5. You're probably being paranoid, but that's fine. You can certainly trash the treats and give your pup a replacement from your own stock. Best to teach them not to eat random stuff they find on walks anyway. Smile. It is a little weird that they're not even in a bag or anything. Could a little kid is trying to sneak them to your pup, or someone dropped them accidentally like you said. Story 2. I can't help but feel this new generation of dog owners is lacking. They aren't teaching their dogs the basic fundamentals needed to be outside and be safe. I see it when I'm at the park. There are out of control dogs everywhere. They don't come when called, yet they are still off leash. They barrel into other dogs without care. They jump at people, hump other dogs. It's started to feel unsafe to even have your dog out because of other people's dogs being set up for failures by their owners. My dog got attacked today, and if the attacker wasn't wearing a muzzle, he would most likely be dead right now. My dog isn't small, Hess a collie and Hess old now. I love him to pieces, Hess my perfect boy, he is my whole heart. Hess so sweet and soft and smart, Hess gentle and sensitive, he really is my best friend. Today he got attacked by a woman who was trying to socialize her American Akita they had adopted that was used as a fighting dog, and it jumped on him, immediately going for his neck. The muzzle was the only thing that stopped that animal from murdering mine on the spot. It only lasted a few seconds, but if my dog was smaller I have no idea how he would have gotten out of that without injury. I don't know how small dog owners manage. I'm scared for my collie, let alone something another dog could maul to death easily or literally break the bones of if they jumped on them too hard. When my baby boy is finally asleep for the last time, I was planning to eventually get a smaller dog. But I'm so anxious. Small dog owners, how do you get over the anxiety of other owners and their larger dogs seeing / meeting / interacting with yours when so much is at stake if that other dog isn't trained or socialized? Comment 1. No off-leash areas at all. Mine on leash all the time. Constant situational awareness. Practice picking him up and tucking his tail. It can set off prey drive cause it's so fluffy and wagging constantly it looks kinda like a bunny. I don't feel the need for him to meet every dog we see anymore for sure. I used to because of socialization, but once I learned more about what it actually is I have felt that pressure, which is a relief. We did meet a dog this morning that seemed okay until they got close to each other and then it just lunged with mouth open and I yanked my dog back. I always watch the other dog's body language and have my leash shortened so I can pull mine back if I need to, but not tight so I don't cause mine anxiety. I have absolutely called the cops on people that have badly behaved dogs off leash. Sorry/note sorry. Sometimes I carry a stick or golf club if I'm in an unfamiliar area and don't have my partner with me. Pepper spray. It's hard but necessary because there are a lot of terrible owners out there and a lot of dogs could kill mine easily and I'm going to do everything I can to not have that happen. ETA, mine is a very sweet and calm, canine good citizen level trained, 25-pound Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. He gets so sad and confused when another dog is mean to him. I try to protect him at all costs. Comment 2. By stopping incidents before they happen. You're always on the lookout for potential problems, not gabbing with others, talking on the phone, or checking Insta. The second a high-energy muzzled Akita came into the park, he would been given about 5 seconds, literally, to show his temperament. If he was out of control, my dog and I would have calmly left. I always check to see who is in a dog park before entering and don't enter if they don't match my dog's play style. I always watch who comes in, and if a known problem dog or the dog takes off like a rocket, my dog and I leave. Protect everyone by paying attention. Comment 3. I have both big and small dogs, and the key is to always be aware. None of my dogs are allowed to greet unknown dogs on walks. We will literally cross the street to avoid strange dogs. Introductions to new dogs are done on neutral ground on leash and ended at the first sign of any issues. I also have to have met the new dog in advance, so I'm aware of their personality and behavior. We don't go to dog parks, although my big young dogs do go to daycare and love it. My little ones are old, so they don't need to run off any excess energy. Comment 4. Lucky the dog had a muzzle, credit to them for that much awareness anyway. I like big dogs and have had them, and have another now. But before this guy I had small dogs and I enjoyed them so much. I train them all the same, there's no difference because of size. As you said, it's often others that are the problem, you do the best you can do for your own dog. But, you do pay that extra little bit of attention when they are small, just in case. Small dogs can be a real pest too, and bother other dogs regardless of size, so you have both to protect them and prevent them from instigating. Training helps, knowing they will listen to you is all you can do really. But small dogs are easier to exercise in a smaller area, even just at home if the park isn't good for them some days. And a small dog is easy to pick up and carry, if it ever comes to that. Comment 5. I don't let my dogs, either size, meet other dogs in public. I move away. I tell others my dog is a grumpy old man, true, but I have been saying it since he was a grumpy young man. I make whatever excuses are necessary. He actually has a solid handful, 8, of small dog friends, but they are all owned by people who I know and whose dog handling I know. My bigger dog has one appropriate bigger dog friend because her play style is Mack Truck WrestleMania, and only Kevin, the lab twice her size, truly appreciates this.